Good Monday morning to you. Sorry I'm a bit late today. I had some technical difficulties. Today is Monday. Normally, this is my day of rest. It's my Sabbath day. If you've had any conversation with me, you probably have heard me delight in my Mondays. Today, I'm also at work as Pastor Tom is taking some well-deserved vacation time. I was thinking about that balance between Sabbath and work. Even if you aren't a person that is blessed to have Monday off, or you are like me, where your Monday is not what you normally have as part of your rhythm to the week, we always are invited to have an opportunity to experience Sabbath. There's never a life that's too busy that can't craft out some Sabbath time. And that's what I want to talk about with you today. For the past several weeks, in my personal devotional time, I've been reading the Psalms, spending time in this piece of literature that exists in the Old Testament, but really encompasses the entire narrative of the Bible, the story of God's people from creation through redemption. And the Psalms have an incredible opportunity or incredible ability to open our eyes and rethink things. So today, if you're at work or if you're just beginning your day, maybe you're sipping a cup of coffee, which I hope to make in just a bit, join with me in Psalm 40. The first 8 verses have 3 sections that remind us of the rhythm of Sabbath. Let me read to you verses 1 through 3 of Psalm 40. I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. Sometimes Sabbath is the reminder that rest is not given to us as a gold star for the work that we have done. Rest is not a reward for the work of our hands. Rest prepares us for what God is doing in our lives, for what God is already at work, completing and turning and preparing for us. That's the Hebrew reorientation of Sabbath. This world teaches us that if you work really hard, then you will get some rest, you will earn it. But the story of creation reminds us that we are created and on the next day we rest with God. We need to sit with God before any work can be done. So if you're at work this morning, today's the first day of your week and you're ready to go, maybe take 10 minutes and hear the words of these first 3 verses. You took me out of the pit. The Hebrew word here is Sheol. You took me from that dark place. That's not always a logistical point on a map or in a realm of thinking. Sheol can also be the depths of what we are experiencing. And aren't we experiencing the depths of a lot lately? We have grief, we have hardship, we have anxiety, we have fear. Maybe you find yourself or have found yourself in a place of Sheol, just processing everything that is happening and especially the individual challenges that you are facing in your own life. Whatever Sheol looks like to you, hear verse 2. He drew me from Sheol, the desolate pit, out of the miry bog. Think about that. Whatever darkness, whatever hardship, whatever struggle, God will pull you from it. That's what Sabbath does. It reminds us that it's not about our work. We call out to God and He hears us and we think we've been faithful because we called out to God, when the reality is God has been faithful in always knowing what we need, even when the words fail to be on our lips. So today as you begin your Monday, God is already calling you out, putting your feet on solid ground. He's putting a new song in your mouth, a new song of praise to our God. So hopefully as you're beginning your day and you're experiencing a moment of Sabbath, you are ready to open your eyes and see and fear and put your trust in the Lord. The second part of this first 8 verses are verses 4 and 5. Happy are those who make the Lord their trust, who do not turn to the proud, to those who go astray after false gods. You have multiplied, O Lord my God, your wondrous deeds and your thoughts toward us. None can compare with you. Were I to proclaim and tell of them, they would be more than could be counted. Even when we lose our step, even when we aren't quite sure what is the way, even when we doubt and have fear, God is still at work in all of us. In fact, I think it's sometimes out of the depths of our doubt that we find the most abundance of God in our life. The reality that God is working in us despite of us sometimes. And so that reminder that when we create a space of Sabbath, when we create a space to intentionally listen, the response to our listening is that we see the works of God. Our eyes are opened. And even in the experience of Sheol, we still know that God is good, that God is pulling us out, that God is working in incredible ways, so many and so much that it cannot be counted, as the psalmist reminds us. And then this third section, verses 6 through 8. Sacrifice and offering you do not desire, but you have given me an open ear. Burnt offering and sin offering you have not required. Then I said, here I am, in the scroll of the book it is written of me. I delight to do your will, O my God. Your law is within my heart. You know, in 8 verses, the psalmist reminds us that when we create the space of Sabbath, whether it's over the entire weekend, whether it's 24 hours, maybe your life feels so hectic that Sabbath right now only can be an hour. Don't worry. Any amount of time is enough for God to open your eyes, to speak into your heart, to calm your mind and soothe your soul. Sabbath is an opportunity to remind ourselves it is not as much about what we are doing as it is about what God is doing in you, through you, around you, with you, in this world. Sabbath reminds us that when we think we have no idea what direction we are to head or even what our work is that we are to do, God's already 2 steps before us and at work within us. So today is Monday. I hope that if you are at your office or if you are starting to work, it's a great day. I hope if you are one of our blessed retirees sipping your coffee, you can look to the week ahead feeling renewed and ready for what God is speaking into your life. If you are a young family navigating a virtual learning, God bless you, because God is working in you. He is grounding your feet. And as you listen to him, you will not be able to stop from proclaiming the goodness that is God. I will delight in your will, O Lord. I think that's something we can all share in this day. Have a great Monday.